Hi my dear friends, this is Pomani. I welcome you to my YouTube channel Motivational Messages English. Today we are going to have the person who changed this world history. He had been one of the presidents in the leading country who is dominating the world. He destroyed the slavery. I think you know meaning of slavery, that is. Now you can guess that who is the 16th president of USA, who is Abraham Lincoln. So he had become a 16th president of USA. Do we think that he had faced all the difficulties very easily and his life was filled with only a bed of roses? Not. It was not even a single or simple event which was a misery to him. Let me share some incidents which happened in his life, which were the turning points in his life. Okay, he was born to very poor parents in Kentucky, one of the states which is in USA, and his parents were not able to afford him to study very well. That's why he had to walk more than 15 kilometers. Look at this, to get education he had to walk more than 15 kilometers. That is. Next thing is, he lost his mother at the early stage, and there is no educational background in his family, and everyone thinks that okay, he had been a lawyer. Yes, he had been a lawyer, but he didn't go to the law college. He learned everything from the books. So this is a brief introduction about him. That is. So let me share some incidents which happened in his life. One day, okay, in a church, the priest was preaching and the people were very quiet and they were listening to the priest's words. And he was asking the question, how many of you wanted to go to heaven? And all the people were raising their hands. And the priest was so happy, everyone was listening to his preach. But only one small boy, he wasn't raising his hand. And he was asking, my dear boy, everyone raised their hand, but you didn't. And he was very quiet. And he said, so why? Because you are an arrogant, just tell me the answer, why you didn't raise your hand? He said, I don't want to heaven, I don't want to hell. But in front of our eyes, something is happening, you are not able to control it. What? Even the people are ill-treated, the people are bought, the people are crushed, the people are slaved, the black people are killed, the black people are tortured. Are you able to solve the problem? Yes. Now the priest is totally confused. Yes, so what do you want to become in your life? The small boy said, I want to become the president of this country. So after becoming the president of country, what will you do? Yes, I will have the power. I will destroy the slavery. Look at this. When he was a small boy, he had the idea in his mind to destroy slavery system in USA. But within 2 years, after becoming the president of USA, he did it. That is an achievement. That is a politician's word. But most of the politicians, what they are doing right now, just you can say. The second thing is, which is totally irrelevant, we can say that. After becoming the president of USA, he was just going to the parliament. He was driving a car. On the way to the parliament, he could see a small pig. It was not able to come out from the stagnant water. Okay, so he could find that it was struggling, and he got out from the car and he just lifted the pig from the dirt, and he was so happy that the pig was jumping and is running away. And just he was getting on the car and just moving towards the parliament. When he entered the parliament, the people were looking at him. Sir, what happened, sir? Why did you come like this? And some people were thinking that this is disgusting. They were not able to bear his dress code. Even though he was in blazer, but that was full of dirt. And just he one of the person asked him, what happened to you? And just he explained that what happened and what he did, and everyone was clapping. But after that he said some words, that is, why we are here, do you know that? Yes, everyone is giving some answers, but he said, if a person or an animal or a thing which is in trouble, we must save, or we must just take them from the problems or from the difficult situations. That's why we are here. It may be the pig or it may be the person. So everyone was clapping for more than 10 minutes. It happened. This is a real story. Look at this. President, okay. So if he thought, definitely he would call a person, the person would come and do the job. But he didn't do. The third incident. If you were in that situation, definitely you would kill the person, but he was smiling. Look at this. Once, when he was in the parliament, one of the persons just who was calling Abraham Lincoln, just come on, don't be very happy. Okay, you have become the president of USA, yes. But don't forget about your father. Your father made the shoes, which is in my legs, okay, which is very fit, which is very comfortable. And indirectly he is saying that Abraham Lincoln was the son of cobbler. So at the time, instead of getting angry, just he smiled at him. Yes sir, I don't forget anything about my past. Just before a long time my father was dead, but still his work is in your leg, in your foot. Which means that he was a skillful worker, he's a hard worker and smart worker. I am very proud of my father. Yes, I know how to cobble the shoes. If you have any problem in your shoes, just give me, let me mend it. If you have any problem in your region, just inform me, I will solve it. I can mend the shoes as well as I can rule the country. So the person who was not able to talk even a single word. So that's why we may say that some people are genius. Some people, they handle the situation very correctly. That's why we prize him, that he is one of the best presidents in the world. We may think that he has destroyed slavery and did that, everything is okay. But this kind of things, because patience, and when the problem comes, how we are reacting to the problem, that is very, very important. So what we learn from this story is we can learn only one thing. We should not live on others' opinion. If we try to do something, you should not think about people. My friend would say something, my family would say something. If you think about other people's opinion, you cannot live your life. Next thing is, if you meet a failure, don't bother about it, because you are trying to do something new in your life. So I can tell you only one thing. Don't live on others' opinion. You have only one life. Just live your life happily. I believe that this story would inspire you. This story would be very, very helpful for you. So if you like this story or this session, just click the like button and subscribe my channel. If you want to watch videos in Tamil, just go to Motivational Messages Tamil. Even I'm doing the videos on Tamil also. Thank you so much for your valuable time.